Welcome back to The Thread. Today we're going to talk about discipline, because you know you can't fake the hard work. Discipline means mama mentality. It means beast mode. It means extreme focus and overall, you know, goal attainment.
I think discipline really comes down to just doing what you say you're gonna do.
You know, in this day, like, there's so much outside noise, you know, and if you got like goals,
right,
and you have like things that you're trying to achieve, it becomes part of the way you move. Like you said, it's a lifestyle. So once you have it in you, it's in you, you know.
Discipline in my life is more so my routine. And my mind would always run wild. Just in general, like, that's just how it is,
like,
right?
hard to, like, focus.
It was hard to focus, like. And so he was like, just meditate in the shower, and let's start there. And start 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes. And at this point right now, like, I'm up to like 17 minutes.
Really?
Of just being able to just.
17 minutes in the shower?
Yeah.
It's a long
just
shower,
being able
bro.
to just.
That's a short shower.
Just relax.
Your hot water bill.
What are you in the shower for?
Unless you're taking cold showers, your hot water bill must be a little expensive. I mean, you got it.
Oh, God. You're always gonna think about certain things that'll go in and out of your mind.
Right.
Whether it's negative or positive, acknowledge it, let the water wash it away, right?
Just like process training and discipline, it's the same way in terms of looking at the way a garment should fit. It's a repetitious identification of like, hey, this fits this way, this doesn't fit that way, which dope. Today, Waraire Boswell is gonna come and talk to us about the importance of tailoring. And then we got Katelyn Ohashi coming by talking about taking big risks. Legendary designer, Waraire Boswell. When I was first coming up in the whole styling game and just understanding the importance of tailoring, you were somebody that was really instrumental, like, wow, like the way he grades out his fit towards his clients is really iconic.
Yeah.
Kind of share with us what the importance of, based on your opinion, of fit.
Your suit should be as comfortable as a sweatsuit. The thing is, when you put a suit on, like, it's very constricting mentally, because people always assume, like, people have different meanings of what they feel a suit should be. But, like, when you put it on, it changes the way you stand.
Absolutely.
The way you move.
Absolutely.
When you go into rooms, if you feel like you sharp or you feel like you cold,
1000%.
like, that emanates, and like everybody around you feels it. So like, I always tell the client, like, if this isn't jumping out at you like, oh my God, this is the best thing, tell me, because we got plenty of other things to choose from.
You can tell the energies. Yeah.
So like, I'm always like, tell me who you want to feel like when you put your suit on.
Yeah. What's really in fashion right now is the crop trouser. When I started doing it, everyone's like, oh, your pants are flooding, right?
Yeah.
And now it's like, it's the thing.
The thing is, like, just because you see somebody wearing something, it may not necessarily translate on you.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many looks that I love, but like, my legs won't allow me to do it.
Yeah.
It just won't. So like, the main thing is like knowing your body.
Yeah.
Like, if you know your body, like, you're able to do things that's on trend.
Yeah.
But also know
Knowing
that
what you should
if
do.
you put something on and you feel like, I'm not getting this off, like, listen to yourself. Like, listen to yourself to know, like, because you got a good angel and a bad angel, and that bad angel may be like, hey, you getting that off, bro. Just buy it.
That's my issue, and that's why, for me, the tailoring thing is very interesting to me, because it's like, it can, to me, it's really what you want.
Yeah, I believe that
And
too.
so then how can you really judge it?
But the
So it's
thing-
really just what you want.
Yeah.
Correct. But to piggyback on what you're saying, when you're doing custom, like, most people who do custom want it to fit custom.
For sure.
Yeah.
When you're getting something ready to wear, it's based on a scale. The main point I want to emphasize is that fashion is, it's completely up to the person wearing it.
There you go.
So like, if I'm wearing something that's super loose, but I feel I'm cold, guess what, bro?
Love that. Love that.
And you gotta accept that, period. Now, if I'm wearing it traditionally right, and it's too tight for you, this is me. And that's it.
Would you bless us with some technique, with the
Absolutely.
tape measure, to
Absolutely.
tell us what's a proper fitting garment?
Suiting is subjective. However you want it to fit, is like, it's literally up to the person. You never want this shoulder area to be going out. You want it to come straight back. So the way you get it to come straight back is measuring from bone to bone. Then after that, you have to think about your sleeve length. I always ask people, do you want a 1/2 inch coming out? Do you want a 1/4 inch? In addition to that, the thing that's so important is the circumference of a sleeve. Like if you fit it here, and then you baggy here, it's not matching. The third thing is the jacket waist. If you want, when you button your jacket, you got that
shape.
Proper contour. And if you want it loose, all you gotta do is unbutton it.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
I think that you came by, and obviously we knew that you would be a wealth of knowledge because that's who you are. You're a savant.
I've made it a mandate, like I'm only gonna talk about the things that are going to enrich and empower me, because by like, you know, becoming the change you want to see. I say that all the time. Like you encourage other people, and there are people that are like came into the game that I've seen like reach astronomical heights that'll double back and be like, yo, you encouraged me to do it. They encourage me because now I see where they're at. So it just it's like you lift as you pull.
Can't say enough about the level of respect and love I have for you, man. You know that. You're my guy.
Absolutely.
It's something to be said about a guy that has his hygiene in order. You have to have a smooth skin, moisturized skin. To do that, for me, is my favorite moisturizing mask, Summer Fridays.
One thing I like to use on my skin is it's called a Remag lotion. It has magnesium in it. As you know, like almost 90% of our body is like water, and magnesium is great for hydration.
And if you're like me and you struggle with bags, you have to get some fillers for your eyes to get that puffiness out of them.
I use this Renew face cream. I usually like to start with it under my eyes. You know, I'll put it here, I'll put a little here, and it's like, it's key to go outwards. Like a lot of people are like, they put lotion on, they don't go outwards. You gotta go outwards with your skin.
In the morning, or if you have an important date, you apply these like this, smooth it over, 10 minutes, you take them off and you look flawless. That's at least what my lady friends tell me. I'm happy that Katelyn Ohashi, is here to speak about risk on the thread. I know that everybody on this couch likes to take risks with our clothes. I mean, do you feel like we're stylish?
Oh, yes,
Who do you think's the most stylish?
Oh my God.
If you were to walk onto this stage right now and just look at us sitting on the couch, like, what's your...
Jack style definitely speaks to me.
Yeah,
okay, nice.
Yeah, so like, what's your signature, what's your go-to, your signature look?
I like baggy pants. Okay. I don't know why, but I love baggy pants, and I also love like the boy shorts.
Okay,
one of my favorite brands is Kid Super.
Kid Super fire.
Yes.
I like it.
So like I have these yellow pants of his that just have like faces and artwork everywhere. Cause like I like art too. You have the pink.
I got the pink
I wanted the pink one so bad.
You should have let me know. I would have hooked you up. I got you.
All my friends were like, when I started rocking them, they're like, why are you wearing those?
Right.
And then every time I wore them more and more, they're like,
where'd you get them at?
actually, you know what? I want a pair.
That sounds about right.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, so you a trendsetter.
Trendsetter.
Like an official trendsetter.
That's why they, Let's have the well and the wrist vibe. To kick off our conversation, what do you feel have been your biggest risky moments or things that you've risked with a lot on the line?
I'm really vocal about the emotional and physical abuse within gymnastics.
Right.
And I started a blog my sophomore year of college, and I started talking about like the emotional tolls and body shaming that we experience.
Wow.
And so it was kind of crazy, like the feedback that I got from it, and like it just like blew up. And so that was another really big risk. And from there, I kept talking about different things that I'd struggled with that I felt made me kind of abnormal. And because on social media, you only see the best parts of everyone.
Right, it's a highlight reel.
Yeah. And so it's like, oh, this person looks great 100%, and like their life is awesome, but you don't really see what's behind the scenes. And like, I try to show what's behind the scenes.
This poem is called Love Child and has to do with the thought of opening our arms to death, which I know is kind of morbid.
And then I guess in terms of like my career, so the routine that most people have seen, that routine actually, it's so funny because it didn't start from a 10-0. I had put in an extra skill that was like, that made the requirements for some reason not a 10 because it was repeated. So I had to take out a skill in order for it to actually start out as a 10. So, okay, yeah.
Can you first explain, I understand that 10-0 is a perfect 10, but why do they call it a 10-0?
So how gymnastics works is everyone starts from a 10-0 for the most part, and from there you deduct.
Oh, so you started at 10, so you're perfect.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Is there any type of like music or something that gets you in that zone before you start to perform? Like before?
Like the music choice was a risk too. Like that was what kind of drew me in. I was like, oh, this is fire.
I was actually gonna say that was another huge risk because halfway through season I changed my floor music.
Oh, really?
And I got so much hate for it, which was a lot to deal with.
Within the gymnastic community or abroad? Like
abroad.
Wow,
Everyone.
really?
Everyone. Mainly Michael Jackson fans. Because, so I started with Michael Jackson, my floor routine, and then halfway through season, I went to all-female artists. And the reason is because a lot of my teammates were sexually assaulted. And
so that was the message behind that. That's amazing.
I was giving a platform for everyone that has been sexually assaulted. My routine's supposed to bring joy, and I didn't want one person to feel uncomfortable, and especially when there's this message that can reach so many other people.
Right. With that being said, I mean, is there a way that us fellas can actually help further the voice, further the reach, and just champion the narrative that needs to be, told about what we're speaking of?
I think that this stuff that you guys have created here, this platform, keep pushing out, women athletes and supporting each one of us. So I think this is really sick that you guys are doing this, and
we're glad that you're here.
So honored to be here.
Apart from taking the risk, I think that you have a message. So what would you kind of want to get out at the forefront?
I feel like one of the biggest lessons that I wish I would have learned sooner is being able to stand up for myself and to use my voice. My coach always tells us you can use your voice as long as it's honest and respectful. And one of my favorite quotes right now is, "The unfolding of your words gives light. It brings understanding to the simple." Through sharing my story, I have been able to reach so many people, and so many people have reached out to me and been like, wow, like I can remove my bandages because you have allowed me to accept my body and my skin conditions and all these different things. So it's really using your voice for the positive and the good and creating a home with words.
So that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Then you saw you could freestyle before.
We
were all freestyling.
Okay.
Do you freestyle?
I write poetry.
Oh,
so like that's one thing that I feel like could maybe funnel into freestyling once I get my nerves out of the way.
Just throw a beat to it. And Marcedes is a great beatboxer. So.
Yeah, he is.
My name is.
My name is. That's the chord. My name is.
My name is Kate.
Yeah.
I was great on the floor.
Yeah.
But that shit made me sore.
I love it.
I wouldn't normally do this, but I'm with the champion. And I think I can use some assistance with my gymnastics stuff.
Okay, so I'm the judge, and then you're gonna salute to me.
Okay.
Jack. Yes.
Jack McClinton.
That was perfect.
Oh!
Oh, that was actually...
I promise you.
That's a 10-0.
That's actually really good.
That's a 10-0. That's a 10-0.
The next time that we hit this couch, we'll be speaking and kicking it with Reggie Bush, and Karen Silver's actually gonna come by and bless the studio. So I can't wait, you know what I mean? It's gonna be lit.